What's up, guys? Welcome to the 1,000 subscriber Q&A. I can't believe we reached 1,000 subs. That's crazy. Okay, I'm so excited to answer your questions. Let's get into it. Sola R. Dare asks, what are the optimal ketone levels for mental health issues, OCD, schizophrenia, bipolar, etc.? So I would say for most people, 2.5 millimoles or higher is going to be good. So I would definitely shoot for 2.5. I think for some people, they need it a little higher. Some people don't need it quite as high. It really depends on the person, and there's not a lot we know about this for sure yet. But shoot for 2.5. Julio112K asks, great advice. Thanks, bro. How do you handle restaurant situations with friends? Do you eat out at all? Yeah, I eat out all the time. So there's so much ketogenic food you can eat at restaurants. You could do steak. You could do a burger, lettuce wrapped with mayonnaise. You could do a salad with olive oil. You could do salmon. You could do fish, eggs, omelets, excellent keto options. So there's so many things you can eat. I would just learn about keto food and learn about what foods are keto. And then when you go out, like usually you'll be able to find an option and you can just ask the chef or the waiter, hey, could you bring this without potatoes, without rice, whatever it is, and that'll be just fine. Octavian5109 asks, how and when did you get your bipolar diagnosis? How long were you on medication and how long did it take to get into remission? So I got diagnosed in 2016. I was on meds, heavy meds for 5 years until 2021 when I started keto. And I tapered down and I'm still on a couple meds, low doses, just trying to get off because the withdrawals are so bad. But heavy meds for 5 years. NL Wong X7P asks, is keto, put in a nutshell, a healthy diet like everyone is talking about? Sorry, I am a very beginner. Yeah, keto is super healthy. So the way to think about this is you're eliminating so many of those awful processed foods that are in like a standard American diet or standard Western diet, all the sugars, all the pancakes, the bread, the pastas, ice cream, cake, pizza, all this stuff with carbohydrates, you're just getting rid of it. So by eliminating all of that unhealthy food, you're going to be doing much better. And when you eat things like steak, like beef, liver, fish, avocados, oils, olive oil, macadamia nut oil, all of these amazing healthy oils, yeah, your diet is going to be super healthy. Kendall Christian 353 asks, so I would see the most benefit from doing the other metabolic therapies and do keto for 9 to 12 months? Absolutely. So do keto diet, track your ketones, also sleep, physical exercise, circadian rhythm management, so sunlight in the morning and blue light blocking glasses in the evening, stress reduction, purpose, friendships, like all of this is amazing. Do all those metabolic therapies. And keto itself is not a panacea. That's why all of those other things are so important. Daria Z. Hornick 8775 asks, have you had difficulties with having too much protein? Yeah, I just eat less. I eat 150 grams of protein per day rather than like 200 or more, which was what I was eating before. What fat to non-fat ratio do you find to be most optimal and what ketone levels does it provide you with? I eat through 3,200 calories with 150 grams protein per day. So I wrote it down. That's about 80% protein, 20% or 80% fat, 20% protein. That seems to work really well for me. And then did you encounter situations when your macros were perfect, but ketones were still low? Yeah. Stress, because of stress is a huge one. Stress has a massive impact on my ketone levels. I've noticed that like a stressful situation in life or at work can drop my ketones from 2.5 to 0.8 very quickly. So yeah, it is a massive factor. Asan 94214 asks, it's so cool to hear you say that you melt fat and drink it. Been doing that for a while. Extremely strange, taking fat shots. Would be open to showing yourself doing it as part of a video? Yeah, I could do that. I'll do like a day in the life video at some point, day in the life on keto with all the metabolic therapies. I think that would be cool. Also, how do you decide fat to protein ratios to aim for? Not a nutritionist. Yeah, 2 to 1 is good. That'll be about 80% fat. Try that and then adjust. Like if your ketones aren't high enough, maybe you need more fat. I mean, it all really depends on the person. Lastly, have you experienced any weight gain? No. Actually, the carbs are what make most people gain weight. Let's move this way a little bit. So the sun. Yeah, the carbs are what make most people gain weight. It's not actually the fat. And a lot of people find that they lose weight on a ketogenic diet or like it's much easier to handle their weight. So awesome side effect of keto is you might lose weight and your weight might be much easier to manage. Ajat Suabasa 4836 asks, how many days does it take to see benefits with keto? Took me about 3 months before I really started to see, wow, this is making a difference. 3 weeks for me, I'm seeing benefits with highs, but depressive episodes still exist. Yeah, so give it time. Give it at least 9 to 12 months, strict ketogenic diet. Question 2, are cheat days allowed? Can I have a high carb meal once every month or 2 months? No, don't do this, because the carbs are going to mess with your mood so badly. And I've even seen people go and have like their symptoms come back when they eat a high carb meal. So what I would recommend is just like do a strict keto for 9 to 12 months. After that, if you're feeling good, you can start to bring some of those carbs back in very slowly. But no, don't just go straight to a high carb meal. Just bring the carbs back slowly after a year of strict keto if you're feeling good. Jack M. Un 8co asks, hi Matt, love your story. Thank you. 20 years old, diagnosed with severe depression, currently experiencing a significant worsening of symptoms and haven't seen much benefit. Do you know if it's possible that keto doesn't work for some people? Yeah, so keto doesn't work for everyone. It's true, but I would really look at your life. Are you doing other metabolic therapies? Do you have good relationships? Do you have purpose in your life? Are you getting outside? Are you getting in the sun? Do you have negative thoughts, like recurring negative thoughts? Maybe you need some therapy, traditional psychotherapy. There are so many things that contribute to depression. It's such a complicated illness that it might be something more than keto. And keto is not a silver bullet. Like, it's amazing, but I would look at the whole picture of your life very holistically and see like, what is going wrong here? You know, am I tracking ketones? Am I doing keto correctly? But also, am I doing other metabolic therapies as well as maybe psychotherapy and, you know, everything that could be having an impact? Silence and Hike 6692 asks, I felt that even sweeteners like erythritol created issues for me. Is it just in my mind, or I'm fine with erythritol, actually. I do just fine with it, but I mean, everyone's different. Like, listen to your body. If you feels like you're having issues with something, then don't eat it. It's very simple. Ajatsu Basa 4836, any ideas for fat energy bombs or for aerobic exercise or soccer? Yeah, almonds are great. Nuts are great. You know, peanuts, peanut butter, all that's great. You can do fat bombs with cream cheese, peanut butter, cocoa powder, erythritol. That's awesome. But you might actually not need fat bombs, because like your body will be burning fat because you're on a ketogenic diet. So you might do fine with a big breakfast of eggs and then just go do your soccer, go do your aerobic exercise, and you might not need a snack. But if you really want something, protein powder, protein shakes with MCT oil, with olive oil, with lots of oils, that's going to be awesome. Beth Weavers 2110, thank you so much for this video. Said ketones were low even after a 2-day fast. Once you ate lots of fat, they went up. Do you recommend intermittent fasting? I have with this diet. I've read it's the fastest way to get into ketosis. I'd actually argue, I have MS and not mobile. Oh, sorry to hear that. I think, I think actually eating only fat is better than fasting if you want to just get in ASAP. So just fasting plus MCT oil, butter, only fats. Having said that, I think I'm just a big, I'm a 6'4" dude. I need a lot of energy. I need a lot of fat. And for me, I happen to have higher ketones when I ate fat versus a long fast. But I mean, intermittent fasting is amazing. The autophagy, the cellular regeneration, all of these incredible benefits. If you feel amazing doing a keto diet and doing a 6-hour eating window or an 8-hour eating window every day, or maybe, you eat every other day, or whatever your intermittent fasting schedule is, yeah, I would encourage you to do it and just do whatever feels right. Like, listen to your body. If you feel good, something is working. Okay, last question. NitPM8088. Matt, I am overweight. I have more fat to burn. How much more fat do I need to have? Thanks, bud. So your body has fat on it because you're overweight. So you might not need as much fat, but eat as much as you need to. I mean, you're eating lots of fat, so your insulin sensitivity will improve, and naturally you'll start to burn off fat and lose weight. I would really just listen to your body. Like, when you're hungry, eat fat. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Don't be afraid of eating steak, salmon, butter, eggs, all of this amazing low-carb keto food. And because you're not eating carbohydrates, your insulin sensitivity will improve. You'll start to lose weight. Okay, thank you so much for the questions, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. I cannot wait to do more videos. Please let me know your thoughts. Suggest videos you'd like me to make. Maybe we'll do like a day in the life, doing metabolic therapies, what my own life looks like. I could tell you more about my story and how I recovered. So looking forward to talking to you all soon. I will sign off.